Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 co-op as Germany with me, Commissar Roach, and Rival Zone Gaming.
Hello.
In the last episode, it was the North African front closed off, and now it's moving over to an East African theater. The air war has basically remained the same.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been using up all your stuff.
It's fine. As time has gone on, it has become more and more apparent that the British have been sacrificing their less than good planes to make room for Spitfires and Hurricanes.
Yep.
So the death to kill ratio has been slowly edging more and more to 1-1.
Yeah.
But we are very close to getting our new fighters, our Focke-Wulf 190s, which are only 11 days away. Then we can put those on our production line.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I can also immediately modify them with the 309 air experience that's in the bank.
There is that. There is that. We'll have some fun with that.
Also, let's take a look at some of our land divisions here. I'm going to modify the mountain divisions to make them just as large as the normal infantry divisions. Put some engineer companies on there. Along with a recon company. That'll make them a bit better. Not really much we could do with the Panzer. Well,
Backhand blow. Done.
Okay, we can do this. I'm going to replace one of the light tank battalions in our Panzer divisions with a medium tank battalion. So we'll now have 2 medium and 2 light tanks.
Oh, that'd be better. That'll make it give it a lot more punch.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Those will start dispersing out as time goes on.
Cool.
All right, last thing in our Blitzkrieg doctrine.
Oh yeah, that's what you're going for, is it?
Yep, just finish that off.
Cool.
Zuhören! Ausrücken! Befehle?
4 days to the new aircraft.
You can hear it in his voice. He's excited.
That'll give us an edge, because I'm gonna say I think the Focke-Wulf's better than a Supermarine.
Cool.
I don't know if it is or not, but I mean, hopefully.
Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany. Italy and Germany have expressed many conflicting interests, particularly in Austria and the Balkans. This is not... I was reading that. Coup in Romania.
Dissatisfaction with the country's leadership has risen to the dangers of levels in Romania. Prince Michael has instigated a coup and the aid of substantial elements in the military. Early reports indicate he's successful, and King Michael has already announced he has assumed the role of head of state, intending to give Romania the leadership it requires. They got rid of their crappy king and got a better one.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going for an Axis-friendly government. So I think they're trying to get in good with us.
Your Focke-Wulf's done.
Yes, it is.
Are you happy now?
On the production lines. Yeah, because I'm going to start producing a lot of these. Let's get these out there now. Okay, now that that's done, I think the next thing we need to do is pick up our Ju-88A. Get our better tactical bombers out there.
Thank you.
Oh, crap.
What? The Turkey just joined the Allies?
Yep.
Damn it. Apologies for the language there, people. That was a bit of a shock.
Right. Well, maybe the Italians can deal with them.
I could send Panzer Division up to the border.
You could. It's up to you. I'm leaving that theater in your hands.
Bereit.
If you think it's gonna be a big problem.
Well, they're bunching on the border.
This might be a big problem then.
Yeah. And we have no knowledge of anything they have. So the problem is that even though I've been strategically moving them, the division is stretched out across the North Africa. So
Well, limited railroads. Looks like the Italians are doing the same thing though. They're deploying right all up, and the Spanish.
Yeah. Well, if they get there in sufficiently large numbers, then I will. They've reinforced us on our southern line as well. So, but if they come up in sufficiently large numbers, then I'll cancel it and go back to Plan A. Oh dear.
Okay, how's our production going? Looks good. Construction is just filled with a whole bunch of synthetic factories and then a long line of radar stations.
Okie dokes.
$701 of our
They're
fighters
pushing.
lost to 1,066 of theirs.
The British are pushing through from Turkey.
Yeah. We're using it as a staging
Bereit
base.
zum Ausrücken.
Yep.
I'll redeploy those closed air support, not closed air support, over towards Damascus.
Cool.
And now we have to deal with the Turkish Navy.
Well, if you can't win the war on your own, what do? You call a friend.
Yep, though I don't think it's going to win them a war either.
Nope. Well, at least our armored division's getting there now. They're just passing Tel Aviv. The tail end.
Yeah, I'm almost to Damascus with the fighter support, or with the close air support.
Only question is, how much do I push? Do I go into Turkey?
Probably a good idea.
Or just
Get rid
take
of
them out altogether?
Yeah, it's a thorn in our side. It's a staging base for them. They can
Here we
bring in
go.
fighters. They can bring in all that kind of stuff.
Whereas if we take it, then they can't even use Cyprus, can they? Not really. Not effectively.
They can still use it. They can still put fighters in it.
Yeah.
Or they can still put planes in it, so that's a problem still. Though also, if we take Turkey, that is the vast majority of European chromium.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of the resource value.
Yeah, they got a little bit of steel, but a lot of chromium.
Okay, now I have to decide how I'm going to do this.
Which will essentially choke them of chromium supplies, because we have the other major supply, which was Yugoslavia.
Uh-huh.
So that limits their advanced like metallurgy like design. So like I think it's tanks use it. I think it's
tanks use
types.
chromium. Yeah.
Yeah, it's advanced tanks and I think advanced ships. Yeah, ships like battleships. Like the Bismarck requires 14. So yeah.
Ausrücken!
So doing that would definitely hamper the British Navy.
Achtung! Angetreten! Zuhören!
It's a couple of things just come up.
Achtung!
Yep. All right.
Ausrücken!
Research. Just got construction, and it's 1941, so it's just in time for us to continue down the industrial line.
Yay!
So I'm taking assembly line production.
Abstand halten!
Good. And for our national focus, I think naval effort's a good idea. There's a couple more dockyards.
Yeah, go for it.
It'll also give us research bonuses on quite a few designs.
I'm going to start east and sweep west.
Sounds good.
Otherwise, it's rivers everywhere. That's the problem. If I start east and sweep west, then we squeeze them towards the Mediterranean, and we get Ankara at the end.
Great. Now we for the Bismarck with those dockyards we just got from that focus.
Yeah.
We make 1.09 Bismarcks a year.
Ooh.
So we can produce 1 Bismarck per year. So that's good. We can start producing some of those.
It's too big.
The next thing I really want to do is maybe get some more dockyards for our carrier. I want to get at least 2 or 3 of those in a fleet.
Uh-huh.
Achtung!
That's good. Do that.
See, once you get past the rivers, though, it's going to be pretty easy running. That also, from the looks of it, I'm not seeing too... I don't think the Turkey's going to be that big of a problem.
They've got a lot of divisions on the border, but once I take
Half
care
of them are, or at least they've got quite a few cavalry divisions.
Once we take care of these 4 British divisions in this little hole here. I don't want to give the British an entry.
858 fighters lost of ours to 1,273 of theirs.
So we're closing back in on 2 to 1.
Yeah,
A
we
third
have
one?
40. Yeah, we have 40 Focke-Wulf 190s in our force now.
Abstand halten!
So I think that's starting to help. I think we're starting to pull ahead of them with those.
Yeah.
Oh, and this waiting's really good. It's allowing us to rebuild some of the our tank stockpile.
Cool.
So we only have 44 spare medium tanks.
I can
We
hold
get
off on my
4.5
attack if
a
you want.
day. It's probably a good idea if they're not making it's not really big deal, or if you don't see, unless you see like a lot of allies going to reinforce them.
Well,
If you
I'm
start seeing a lot of landings, then push, because you don't want them to get entrenched.
Well, they're basically holding on to one little province on the coast at the moment. They've got 4 divisions in there, and I've got like 4 divisions worth of tanks. And they're holding their own. I'll give them their due, they're holding their own. So I'll deal with them, then I'll sit my line down and just go, right, we're waiting here until we get the all clear from command.
Okay, I got 265 naval bombers now. Start deploying these bad boys.
New theatre, at least. Oh, is that? Did you create that?
What?
New theatre.
No, that's when you click a division, you can make a new theater with
Oh.
that division.
I didn't. That's right. Run away. I think it's Turkey who's trying it. I don't think it's British anymore.
$150 naval bombers deployed in the English Channel.
Cool.
Zeigt es ihnen!
Let's hope we can start taking down some of these guys.
Okay, they're redeploying along the line.
Also upping this one naval bomber squadron that's been down here up to 100.
Ooh.
So there won't be 72 anymore. It'll be 100 naval bombers deployed there. That'll hopefully help out a bit.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Alright. I'm gonna sit back, relax. If they decide to attack, good for them. If they don't, even better.
Actually, better if you'd attack now. You're taking attrition. A lot of attrition. Little skulls.
Yeah.
Too many forces deployed in too small area. It'd
Right.
be better if you expanded outward and maybe captured that naval base right in 2 provinces over to the west of your western line.
How big is that?
3.
Okay. We'll make a play for it.
Zuhören!
So right now you're taking a lot of losses. So just
Those
attacking
are
generally and pushing out would be good.
Alright.
Abstand halten! Ziehen uns zurück!
Ooh, wow. Look at the English Channel for a second.
Rückzug!
On my way.
Remember I just deployed those naval bombers?
Yeah. Oh!
Apparently, there's a lot of shipping going through the English Channel.
Yeah!
Sank 4 of their convoys in this fight. Sank 1 of their convoys in this fight. Didn't sink any in the other ones, but I am now threatening this whole area.
Ouch, man.
Not even a sub in sight, and I'm still taking out their convoys.
They have problems.
Took down a destroyer of theirs. Took down a sub of the Netherlands. Oh yeah, this is going to start doing some damage to them.
Zeigt es ihnen!
Looks like you might have a breakthrough here soon.
Yeah.
Only takes 1.
Let's support that one.
Oh wow.
What?
Oh wow. Look north of Alexandria. And click that one. The one with the skull and the
Oh,
like the
wow.
garden with the skull. Click it and look at the fight. my naval bombers just took out a crap ton of,
Yeah.
of the accompanying fighters for their carrier fleet.
23 bombers, 9 fighters, was it 6 cruisers?
That was
5
no,
cruisers.
yeah, they got 6 heavy cruisers, 5 CVs, and 5 subs. But the thing is, if you hover it over there, the CVs took damage, and like, the carriers took a lot of damage. So yeah, upping the size is really helping these naval fights.
Cool.
See, this is why I love naval bombers. See, here's okay for everybody listening, and even you.
Oh, definitely me.
Yeah, no. Especially as Germany, you can't fight on the oceans. Not at the beginning. But one of the best things you can do is deploy naval bombers. Because naval bombers are cheap to replace, and if you get a high-level ones, you can go pretty deep into sea tiles. And you can decimate the British Navy. To the point where they don't even deploy anymore. Where they're just in their ports. And oh my god, I'm winning so many in the English Channel. Yep, there's 8 convoys dead. There's 2 convoys dead. 1 convoy dead. 1 convoy dead. 1 convoy dead.
It's like a running commentary.
Well, it's the thing though. Every one of those convoys is a resource or a troop or
something.
You know, anything. It's something. And the more you take out, the less they have. And the thing is that, you know, maybe a couple more months of this, I might be able to start deploying U-boats to like the like the North Sea or you know, on the other side of Ireland.
Yep.
And start really wreaking havoc with them. I remember one time I was doing a personal game and I got Ireland on the Axis, and I was able to help them get Belfast. And from that point on, I used Ireland as an air base. Oh yeah, you cracked their line pretty hard.
Yep.
It was that one. If they lose that one province, it looked like they just folded all around them.
Oh, they lost one, and then they lost the second one, and it was just like you say, they just can't take it. Got an airbase here, but I'm going to keep pushing forward.
See, the one thing I miss. Well, I mean, there's a lot of things I miss, but one of the things I miss from Hearts of Iron 3 is there was a strategic mode, a strategic screen that would show you like the impact you were having on another nation's like production.
All right, so you know, you've taken out 6 convoys of their steel. They can no longer produce this.
Well, it would show you like a graph, and it would just say like it would say like okay, this is the amount of production that has essentially been destroyed or has been damaged by your actions on a strategic scale. By here's was by bombing and naval and everything like that. It would just go through, and you could get really nitty gritty. But I liked it because it would show you just what was being useful and what wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm starting to knock out convoys for the Ottomans down here as well.
Cool.
Yeah, hopefully I can get another couple hundred naval bombers and I can start deploying them in other areas like the Bay of Biscay, and if I have enough range, maybe the North Sea. Or the western approaches. That would be good too, if I could get it in there. 4 convoys destroyed there.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, this is like okay. Here's the thing: the Battle of Britain has been a stalemate.
Yeah.
Like we haven't been we're killing more of them than they are of us, but it has just been like two boxers punching each other for an hour. This is like a good solid success. Like in the naval bomber field right now. And now, we finally have better bombers. The JU-88s. Start getting those out there.
Achtung!
And what were we saying? Like, you think a heavy fighter would still be useful?
Yeah, if we want to push the Battle of Britain, then yes, let's get on it.
All right.
Suchen Deckung.
Okay, Messerschmitt BF 10 or 110s. But we are at the end of this episode.
Oh man.
Yeah. It is. They go by so quick. This one's me.
It is.
Yeah. So, thank you for joining us for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. So hit that like button. If you want to help support the channels, consider hitting the subscribe button of whoever you're watching, as well as taking a look at the description down below, where there's a link to the other channel. So if you're looking at mine, there's a link to Rival, and if you're looking at Rivals, there's a link to mine. You can check out those channels, as well as in my description. There is a link to my Discord server and my Patreon campaign. Take a look at those as well. Well, we will see you in the next episode.
Bye.